Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to Blade Bias, and I'm absolutely terrified because I was just recording another video. I don't, and this showed up, and I don't know what it is, and no one warned me, and I haven't ordered anything, and I genuinely have no idea what this is. So I'm just gonna record in case it is something that I need to record a reaction to, because like it could be, but it also could not be. You guys might never ever see this video in your life. What the fuck? the the label was some Texas address that I don't recognize, and oh my gosh, and it said seller, but I haven't bought anything, and like this could be something that like someone told me they were gonna send me, but they never like told me they actually sent it out. Like I don't know, is this the palette? Flipforge hasn't told me that he sent me out a palette yet. I don't think so. I'm terrified, dude. What in the actual fuck is this? What am I looking at? Oh. They sent me something. Okay, I'm glad I was actually going to stop recording because I wasn't even sure if I should be filming this. Is this what I think it is? The case that won't that was vacuumed shut? The Corvus! They actually sent me one. Oh wow, they did not tell me, they have not communicated with me at all that I was going to get one of these, and I'm not the kind of guy who asks for stuff to review, so I was just going to run with it, but oh shit. So this is their new screwdriver that they're selling, which I'm actually like, I'm super into. What do we have here? We got a T10. This looks like a T10. What? Two T10s? Okay. T8? Nope, another T10. Okay, they're all T10s. That's cool. But this is like a, you know what? That's kind of sick. I'm all shaky because I need to go eat food, but it's a really, really space efficient way to do a screwdriver like this, but still get torque. The problem with small screwdrivers, like the one that Tay has in all of his Calico products, you can't get any force on that thing to actually turn a screw. So this thing, I think actually, that could be a pretty good way to tighten something up. That's pretty cool. We got some extra hardware here. Those are the thickest washers I think I've ever seen. Extra screws, bushings, the typical extra hardware from LDY. And then the Corvus itself. Wow, again, I didn't think I was going to get one of these. First of all, this case, very nice. I don't know if this is what the Corvus always comes in, but that is a proper hard case. This isn't like the Nabali's case that's like kind of flimsy plastic. No, this is a proper case. That's very cool. Oh, very, very, very cool. I also have to kind of do this quick because I only have 15 minutes of footage left on my camera from everything else that I've recorded. So this is sick. I'm going to have to do an update on this in the future when I actually use it because I don't want to risk like stripping anything right now. But yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about this. So this is the Corvus. This thing retails for like $140. I'm actually going to have to... I have not researched this thing basically at all because like I said, they have not messaged me that they were going to send me one or that they wanted me to make a video on it or anything. So the trainer retails for $130. The live blade retails for $140. This is what it comes with. It's the screwdriver, the extra hardware in the case. Comes with 3 Torx T10 Torx bits. And do you have the specs on here, LDY? Oh, please tell me you have the specs on here. They don't. Introducing Corvus, our experimental ballad song featuring a limited run of 280 units before the final version of Sirius. As we move forward, we're committed to integrating the finest elements from Corvus into Sirius. Cool. That is very, very cool. So it seems like this is just kind of like an interim product before they go on to the final version of the Sirius. Let me see if I can find the announcement post anywhere. Yeah, it's 140, 70, 75 bushings. That's basically all you need to know. It's got this blackened look on it. I think you can also get a blackened like look on the blade, which this is a very sharp blade. Yep, as is standard for LDY, we got a little bit of oil sitting here on the blade. That's okay. Let's get into flipping this thing. Actually, oh no, my cloth is over here because I was maintaining the Seraph a little bit earlier today. This thing looks incredible, and it looks way bigger than I thought it was going to. In the pictures they showed online, it looked like it was going to be small. I guess it's the same size as the Orion, so it is a little smaller than typical ballad songs. But honestly, this thing's so sick. You got this blackened aluminum with this really, really nice jimping and this really cool speed channel design. You have these nice textured faces, which are a little sharp to the touch, but not bad. And then really nice chamfers with kind of the Slift T, like definitely more defined than the Slift T, but it kind of looks like the Slift T machine lines in there. This looks like it's going to be, it's a bit more rectangular than I thought. Oh wow, it's almost like a Nemesis. But hopefully a bit more round feeling because of the chamfers. And a beautiful blade. I really like the live blade on this thing. It looks really sick when you blacken it, and the trainer also looks pretty cool. Oh my god, dude, no way. I'm recording this after I filmed the video, but look what I missed. Look at this. It says Ethan inside the handle. That's so cool. I finished the video and I was looking for where it was engraved because it said it was like 1 out of 280. I was like, where is it engraved? And I look in the handle, it says Ethan. Sorry I missed that, but dude, that's super cool. But yeah, new LDY product that I didn't know I was getting. Let's freaking give it a test run. It doesn't feel like anything else they've ever put out, which is surprising. The Sirius is more of like a neutral, kind of almost handle bias feeling thing. The Orion is definitely a more like end-weighted handle bias. This just feels like a more general handle bias, but it still feels pretty neutral. Doesn't feel as neutral as the Sirius does. Like the Sirius, I've always really liked because it just feels like a very distributed neutral. Maybe a little handle bias. This definitely feels distributed like the Sirius, but it also feels a little bit more handle bias than the Sirius. I like it. A little bit uncomfortable on the chaplains. I'm finding my finger is rubbing against the chamfer surface texture a little bit. Nothing too bad. But if you're doing like longer chaplains, it's definitely going to wear down your finger, I think, a little bit. Sounds good. It's tuned amazingly. There's almost no wiggle to this thing. In fact, wow. There is no wiggle to this thing. This thing doesn't shake when you do a tap test. Holy shit. And can I just say, I love the color scheme of this thing. The black with this like teal kind of greenish blue is so nice. This flips very well. I would put it almost sort of reminds me of my wing. The wing, I think I like a little bit better I think it's because the wing is longer. Yeah, so I think what's happening here is that this thing has a very similar like distribution to the wing, because there's no end weights, there's no steel down there to carry any momentum, but it still carries a lot of momentum for an aluminum balisong. Something like the Baikal doesn't carry like a huge amount of momentum because there's no steel weights at the bottom there. This thing feels like it carries more momentum than both of those. Actually, maybe not the wing, but I think what I'm feeling is a little tiny bit of weirdness. Nothing bad by any means. It's just that it's shorter. It's like the Orion. It's the Orion size, but it doesn't have the end weight that the Orion normally has. Because the Orion has like these aluminum spacers down here that make it feel very butt weighted, very end weighted. This doesn't really have that, so it feels like deceivingly neutral, but also handle bias at the same time. I actually kind of dig it. The shortness is getting to me a little bit, like it's making it carry momentum in ways that I don't really expect sometimes. But I should make it clear, I am also incredibly used to the Seraph right now, which is a very similar like kind of distributed weight feel, but significantly taller and, you know, longer. Yeah, this is a nice handle bias. I'm not detecting the rectangular handles as much as I thought I would. I'm not really a huge fan of rectangular handles at this point. The Nemesis and Impusa, very good flippers. I enjoy them, but the rectangle really messes up choker fans, palm fans, all that stuff for me. So this, not really detecting that. The chamfer up into the flats is helping quite a bit. In fact, it probably only looks rectangular because... Maybe it isn't rectangular. Maybe it's just weird how this chamfer makes it look. But I feel like it is wider than it is tall. Could be wrong about that. Yeah, man. Overall, a very impressive addition to the lineup from LDY. I mean, LDY has been killing it lately with all their designs. The Cygnus was incredibly impressive. This is the Corvus now. The Orion is so sick. So this is like twice the price of an Orion, just about. A little less than twice the price of an Orion. I would say it's an upgrade. I don't have my 1.5. Ty is still in possession of that. So I can't do a one-to-one direct comparison right now. But this kind of feels how I would expect like a channel Orion to feel. Does that make any sense? Like I kind of get like Orion vibes from this, but because it's channel, it just feels a little thicker, a little more full. But I actually really, really enjoy it. It feels like a very standard, just good budget flipper that you get for a great price, which, you know, that's kind of LDY's motto. You get the great price, and oh my gosh, I didn't even feel that. Okay, this sucker is sharp. Do we get a jimping test? Oh, okay. That cut really rattled my confidence with live blades. The jimping is very good. I'm gonna have to get back to you on the jimping in the follow-up video that I do on this thing, but initial impression, the jimping feels very good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that cut really shook my confidence. Holy cow. Again, I didn't even feel it. That's crazy. Okay, so this thing's wicked sharp. Cool. Yeah, I'm impressed. I like this a lot, actually. Feels very, very nice. Felt a little weird when I first unboxed it. I think, again, because of the length. But now that I'm warming up to it, it fans really well. It hugs your finger for rollovers and everything really well. And it looks incredible. I'm in love with the look of this thing. I think it looks so freaking nice. Holy cow. The green and the black and the, well, like the cyan, I should say, and the black. If you combine that with the black blade, I'm sure that would be so incredible. But this blade looks pretty good on its own, all things considered. So, yeah. I think that pretty much does it for the first impressions of the Corvus. Huge thank you to LDY for sending this to me, even though they didn't mention they were going to send it to me. I really appreciate you guys sending me one out to check out. And, yeah. Reach out. Don't be a stranger. But until the next one, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.